You already know what it is. You are now tuning in to Damaged Goods. Hey, make sure you tap that follow. Oh, yeah. Make sure you subscribe, like, share. We're going to keep getting bigger and bigger. Damaged Goods, but you know I still got the value. Did it by myself, I made my name without you. Yeah, I got a game on lockdown, ayy. See me when I'm chilling at the top now, ayy. I'ma tell my story. I don't give a fuck, you can watch out. Mind over matter, I'm telling the truth. Been through the worst, I got nothing to lose. Talking to me, better watch what you say. I am the one who don't play with no games. Velocity, property of my own shame. Militant minded is sick in the brain. Truly right now, I don't need to explain. Maki on fire, now you know my name. Hey, damaged goods, okay, wait, damaged goods, okay, wait, damaged goods, but you know I still got the value. Did it by myself, I made my name without you. And I got the game on lockdown, see me chillin' at the fucking talk now, I'ma tell my story. I don't give a fuck, you can watch now. Damaged goods, but you know I still got the value. Did it by myself, I made my name without you, And I got a game on lockdown, ayy. See me when I'm chilling at the top now, ayy. I'ma tell my story. I don't give a fuck, you can watch now. Yeah. Hey, 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 what? Hey, gang, yo, you already know what the fuck going on. Damaged goods, damaged goods with no motherfucking regrets. You already know what it is. You are now tuning in to Damaged Goods. Hey, make sure you tap that follow. You already know what it is. You are now tuning in to Damaged Goods. Hey, make sure you tap that follow. Oh, yeah, make sure.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? So I'm going to do a quick little update on my mom today. Last night, my mom was transferred to the trauma facility, which is about 45 minutes away from my house. She ended up getting there at about 5:45-ish. They did admit her. They did all of her intake as normal, and then they put her in her room. So today, they were scheduled to take her down for pre-op at noon. And then after pre-op, they were going to get her settled back down again. And at 2 o'clock, they are supposed to take her in for surgery. The surgery could last an hour. At least that's what my dad thinks, basing it on the original surgery that she had. So with that being said, I'm not quite sure that it's really going to be just an hour, for the simple fact that it's much more severe this time, and she has so much more work she has to have done to her leg. So quick recap. She went to the emergency room yesterday, the one that she always goes to. The original surgeon that did her first surgery when she broke her femur about 3 years ago looked at her, checked her over, did the x-rays and everything, and told my parents that he was not equipped with, the skill, I guess, and all the equipment needed to do this surgery, because it is so much worse than the first time. So he said that he was going to have her transferred to the trauma center. Yesterday, I know I was a crying mess. And I might have been really hard to hear or understand. So she went into the bathroom to get ready for her day, as she always does. She had her walker, opened her bathroom door, and to get to her linen closet, you have to shut her bathroom door because the closet's right behind her door. And when she shut the door, she said that it kind of hit the walker, and she's having a really hard time with balance and staying upright. So any little jolt or movement can make her fall over, and she's been falling over a lot. Her balance is not good anymore. When she fell, this was at 7:30 in the morning yesterday, she ended up screaming for my dad, and it woke my son up and my father up, of course, because my son was spending the weekend there to hang out with them. So my dad was unable to push the door open by himself because she had fallen right behind it and her body was blocking the door. So my son ended up having to help my dad push the door open, which then ended up pushing my mom across the floor to make room for them to open the door to get to her. She was screaming. She was in so much pain. She said that she had knew it was broken, that there was something bad that happened, and I'll get to that in a minute. So after they were able to get in there and see my mom, they called 911, ambulance, fire department, 911. Everybody, when you call, they all get dispatched out to the scene, and they took my mom to the hospital. The hospital, like I just said, they evaluated her, said that they weren't able to do the surgery because it was too advanced and had too much damage. It was much worse than the original surgery. That's how she ended up going to trauma. They called me roughly 6 p.m. last night and told me everything. So I was able to talk to my mom, and she said when she fell, she felt it break. She heard the noise. She knew that she broke something. She was in so much pain that she was kind of like spacing in and out, I guess, from the shock of it all. And she was just really upset. She didn't take her Parkinson's medicine yesterday because she didn't have the chance to. She fell and got hurt before she was able to get herself around for the day. So today they said, last night they said today that the schedule is noon, go down for pre-op, go back to her room and just wait. 2:00, they were planning on taking her back down to surgery. And that's where my dad had said he assumes it's only going to be from like 2 to 3. However, I'm not positive it's going to be only an hour long, for the simple fact that she has so much more damage than the first time. It's not as easy and as fast of a surgery. I'm not sure if you can tell that my voice is kind of scratchy and lost. I've been doing an awful lot of crying, an awful lot of bitching, yelling, complaining. It's pretty much been just hell. It's been hell. So I was going to go visit her last night, but because they called me at about 6:00, I called the hospital just to see what their visiting hours were. And they said that it was from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. So had I left my house, it would have been a 45-minute drive. By that time, it would have been 7-ish, a little after 7, because by the time I hung up with my mom and called the hospital to find out, it was a little later. So I would have pretty much gotten to the hospital and arrived to her room right as closing hours started. So we didn't go last night. I have spoken to them many times. My mom called me a few times last night, and I talked to my parents this morning, and we will see what happens. I called my dad before he was on his way to the hospital because he had to wait, for hours which was 8:00 this morning. So they wouldn't let him in to see her anyway. So that is my update for today about last night. I am going to be calling my dad now because as soon as I hang up, end this recording, I am going to call my dad and find out what's going on, because it's 1:51. So I wanted to hurry up and get yesterday's update, which I promised to get to you, but I didn't, and I apologize. I'm late on delivering the news I received yesterday. That's my fault. I was just a mess, and I wasn't capable of actually doing it. So I'm going to call and see how everything went with pre-op and see if, they're taking her down. They may not even take her down on time. They say 2:00, but that doesn't mean anything. If other things happen, whatever, they could take her down a little later. So I will be ending this now and calling my dad and finding out what's going on today. And then I'll give you another update if anything has changed between now and the time I end the call with my dad. I will come back on and do another update. I apologize if you guys are getting tired of seeing me. Just bear with me because I'm trying my hardest to not, cry the blues and sound like a crazy maniac. I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared, guys. I'm really scared. So anyway, I love you all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support from yesterday when I was live with you guys. You guys mean the world to me. I don't think you guys realize how much you help just knowing that I have you guys to talk to and comfort me in my time of need, and I comfort you in your time of need. We're definitely more family than we are friends. So don't forget that. I love you all, and I will be back shortly as soon as I find out exactly what is going on with today. Wish you all lots of love and health and safety. Please take care of yourselves, and don't forget to tell your parents, if you still have them, that you love them. And I will be talking with you very soon. Bye.